This is the first time that an Indian Prime Minister has sort of experimented. There has been foreign ministers who have come from the IFS background, but they have not been foreign secretaries. For example, Natwar Singh, he was a secretary and there was a gap of 10 years before he became a minister. But this is for the first time that an Indian Prime Minister has brought a technocrat, which we see in many other countries, particularly in Russia and China. There are senior diplomats who have been made foreign ministers, and many other countries, including, for example, in Indonesia and Southeast Asia, whose current foreign minister is also a senior diplomat of the ministry. There is a tradition in many countries, but India was not among them. This is the first time there is a diplomat who retired as foreign secretary only last year and has been made a foreign minister. In the current geopolitics, to navigate, Prime Minister felt that he should have a foreign minister who is hands-on, who can navigate through this tumultuous geopolitics, handle the relations with the US, handle relations with China, keep the relations with an old partner Russia, build the relations with France, focus on many other areas where India has opened up relationships and partnerships in the last 5 years, and somebody who can jet set, who can visit at world capitals at shortest possible time, use his network, cut deals. We know him as a deal maker in the past, and therefore this is probably our best choice in the current circumstances that Prime Minister Modi has done. He wants to maintain the image of MEA as a pro-people ministry, which is basically coming to the rescue of distressed Indians across the world. Sushma Swaraj had set this tradition, and we see within 2 days of his taking over the ministry, he has already been on the job, instructing the various ministries to help in distress, be it in Oman or be it in any other country. And this is a one legacy, positive legacy, which is going to take forward. Of course, there are number of challenges which India is facing now, which probably India didn't face in 2014. We deal with a US which has a different president. He has a different worldview. He's on one hand is interventionist, on one hand is an isolationist, right? So we deal with somebody with whom we'll have challenges over trade issues with Indian key neighbor Iran, with defense purchases from Russia, how our interests are safeguarded in Afghanistan if US decide to pull out before the election of Trump. So there are a couple of challenges, and how do we cooperate with US while maintaining the balance in our ties with China? These are some of the issues which has been building up in the last couple of years, and Dr. Jaishankar has to navigate through these. He has to build up the environment and the momentum for certain Prime Minister's key engagements, which is with China primarily and with US, right? There are important summits coming up in the next month. This always doesn't happen. There are back-to-back summits. Within less than 1 month, the Prime Minister has taken over. He will travel to Bishkek for the Shanghai Cooperation Organization, where he is going to meet Xi Jinping. And the two countries will try and see where they go forward after the Masood Azhar episode, where China has given a green signal. It was a tactical measure, and where do the two countries go forward? How do the two countries build up when they are going to celebrate 70 years of bilateral relationship next year? The next important will be Prime Minister's meeting with Donald Trump in Osaka, and this is going to be a roadmap. Is going to be sort of that would lay the roadmap for the engagement, EU-US engagement. There have been differences over the tariff issue, and we have seen how President Donald Trump has also sort of made his preferences clear over Twitter. While he has described him as good friend, but he has been very persistent with his position on trade, and the two hasn't really haven't had occasions to sit together since the Manila meeting, except for that meeting in Argentina, and this is going to be a priority for the current external affairs ministers.